friends. Good morning. It is 8:03 on a Wednesday morning. It is a beautiful start to the day. Rise and shine, rise and shine. This is Coffee Talk. We get together 7 days a week, chat about what's going on in the world of weather. Hopefully, you are nice and relaxed. Got a little bit of sleep last night. I didn't. There were a lot of fireworks. These people like launching these things, and I get it. Let's party, but 3 a.m. Like I literally woke up to go to work at 2 and I'm like, y'all are still partying, huh? So anyway, a little tough news this morning out of New Orleans. 10 people dead, 30 or so sent to the hospital in some sort of a really, really rough attack. We've been reporting on WESH 2, and our sister station WDSU has been doing unbelievable work. So if you're interested in that, certainly tune over to our news products. But in terms of the forecast, we're going to do our best to look forward and enjoy our morning. First off, let's take a live look outside, see what's doing. Um, just beautiful sunshine. And I mentioned this earlier, and I'm going to I mentioned it on TV, but I'm going to mention it here. You know, on days with real rough news like what we are experiencing this morning with the news out of New Orleans, um, just like Mr. Rogers says, always look for the helpers, right? But let's also look for the sunshine, knowing that there's going to be cloudy days, there's going to be sunny days. So we need to take a sunny day and enjoy it because you never know when it's going to be cloudy. And in terms of our lives, right? Like take those highs because you never know when there's going to be a low. So all I can do is just give my thoughts and prayers for anyone that's impacted in New Orleans and just a terrible, terrible situation. But the sun is shining here, so let's take a moment and try to at least reflect on that and enjoy the lovely gift that we are given each and every day. This morning, radar nice and quiet around Central Florida. Temperatures are starting to drop a little bit. It's 53 degrees in Ocala, 60 degrees in Leesburg, 64 in Orlando. So feels great. Forecast for today is going to be cooler than yesterday, and you'll certainly feel that difference looking ahead to the next couple of days. We are going to be in the midst of a bit of a chill here in Central Florida. 72 degrees will be our high temperature. Now, understand 72 is the average high temperature for this time of year. So we're not going to be into a chaotic pattern, right? But that's just the start of temperature changes. Before we get any further, let's just look around town today. 72 in Orlando, 70 degrees in Leesburg, 69 outside in the Villages, 69 in DeLand. Some of our spots like Palm Coast, you're going to struggle. Where are you right now? You're at 55. With that cool, dry air moving in the way that it is, you're going to struggle to warm up at all. So just be ready as best you can for a nice cool day and not just a singular cool day. Look at the 7 day forecast and watch where we go. Okay. Today, 72 degrees, actually looking to be one of the warmer days that we have ahead. 7 day forecast showing upper 60s Thursday, Friday, dropping to the upper 50s, lower 60s on Saturday, a few showers Sunday or Monday. Models are not really agreeing on the exact timelines. We're going to have to dial that in. But then afterward, another round of chill coming Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then what's interesting is beyond that, that Thursday, Friday, Saturday, another storm system comes through, ushering in yet another cold front. So essentially, what we're looking at here, my friends, is a fairly active weather pattern favoring chilly weather for us here in Central Florida. So for the next few weeks, most high temperatures will be in the 50s and 60s. Most morning temperatures will be in the 30s and 40s. Just take a look at the raw GFS numbers, okay? Raw GFS computer forecast models, okay? High temperatures, low temperatures. There's a couple of days that get into the 70s. There's some that don't. Now, before you go crazy, that last day, January 17th, you almost have to throw that out. I'm not going to believe that. But you can clearly see a strong signal for chill in Central Florida. A strong signal for it, right? So, um, I was looking at the models this morning. There was no indications of snow in Central Florida. Okay, so again, with the hypers, "Oh, it's going to snow." Don't believe that. But there's a clear signal for chill and a prolonged chill event. Yukon says, let it snow. Oh, you get vault. Now, I put this graphic together and I don't usually do the nerdy stuff on our TV stuff, but here we are. Basically, this is the 500 millibar level. Okay, so upper level winds. Basically, we're going into this kind of negative tilt atmospherically where there's going to be upper level low pressure up on the eastern side of Canada, and it just opens the door for front after front after front to move our direction. That's winter. But it looks like, at least for a little while, we're going to have a nice cold stretch. So just be ready for it, okay, friends? So, again, looking at the 7 day forecast, enjoy today's cooler temperatures, but also enjoy knowing that these are going to be some of the warmer readings we will see for a little while at least, right? 60s, even some 50s for daytime highs. Let's look at Saturday, for example, and then we can get to your questions, comments, and concerns. Saturday, okay? Saturday afternoon is going to be one of the cooler afternoons, right? If not the coldest on the 7 day forecast. 60 in the metro, 59 in Sanford, 57 in DeLand. Okay, that's your afternoon forecast. Let's look at Sunday morning, okay? Waking up to about 41 in Orlando, 31 in Ocala. Okay, now we're getting chilly, right? And then into the afternoon, staying chilly, but you get the idea, right? Mid 60s area wide. Yeah, and then continuing into that pattern. So, yeah. Hopefully you're ready for a little chill. Hopefully you're ready for a little chill. All right. That said, good morning. How are you? Brian says if it snows, I'm going to ski Mount Dora. Who's with? Oh my God, how funny! Too funny. Too funny. Too funny. Did you all have a wonderful wake up this morning? Did you get some sleep from all the fireworks last night? Hopefully you did. It was loud at my house, man. These neighbors, I don't know what their budget is for fireworks, but oiga volt, it's crazy. It's something else. Plant covering on the horizon. Yeah, we may have to do some plant covering. That's for sure. That's definitely for sure. Yeah, I mean these models, models are guidance, not gospel, but there's a lot. So like January 11th. So let's do this. January 11th is one of the colder afternoons. So let's come over here. Let's hit cities. Orlando. I just want to look at what high temperatures look like on January 11th. All right. All right. So there's high temperatures on January 11th. Highs in the 50s. What about morning lows? All right. There's the 12th. 34, 42. High temperature on the 12th. 50s for highs. What about the 13th in the morning? 30s and 40s, yeah. And then daytime highs. So, yeah, I mean it's thankfully I'm not seeing like 20s. It looks like it's just the pattern is wanting the afternoons to be chilly, but the overnights to be cold, but not like frigid, 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 frigid. Now, that 16th, that 39, 36, 33, that could get a little iffy, but yeah, we'll be okay. We'll be okay. Hope this number for the 17th aren't that cold. Again, I said it earlier, but like you almost have to write off that last day of the GFS. So, yeah. All right. All right. Jason says flying in Sunday, but coming from Ohio. That's a heat wave. Well, that's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah. Who's got the chili? I'm gonna have to make some. Last night I made some my homemade pomodoro sauce, which means that I'm going to need to make my bolognese afterward. Yeah. There are fireworks going off now in Claremont, Paul says. Y'all know it's 8:12 in the morning, right? I guess people can be partying as much as they can. Janet says, not the first time for snow in Florida. I'm not forecasting snow in Florida, but point taken. Yeah, it has. I've seen flurries. Nothing crazy. My Jeep stays open even in these really cold temps. There you go. I don't have any more Cincinnati chili packs. You can get those at Costco or not at Costco at Publix and the like. I mean, I love Skyline. I know some of you don't, but I love Skyline. Yeah. So, all right. Any bad weather between Denellen and Van around the third? Son's driving back to college. Only a second time driving that far, but I mean, listen, we're in a pretty quiet pattern the next couple of days, but could there be little pockets of weather around? Sure. That's a long distance, but yeah. Ooh, Ann says homemade pizza tonight. I like it. All right. Well, listen, with the news the way that it is this morning, um, I don't want to get too much into like a joking mode. I don't know. It doesn't feel right with such a sad story coming out of New Orleans. So I will just say this. Listen, be good. I hope that you find 2025 to be just the best year ever for you. There's going to be good moments. There's going to be bad moments for all of us. But I'm grateful to be in a little bit of a community that we've created here on Coffee Talk. And I look forward to being with you for good weather days and for rough weather days. I'm grateful for your trust. I will continue to fight to earn it. And I look forward to days where we can have some fun together. But it's just a sad story. Today's not going to be that day. All right. So be the sunshine in someone else's day. All right. Please take care of yourselves, take care of your family, and let's make this a great, great year. Thank you so much. Take